It is October 21st, and that means there are 12 days until the Xterra has to be done for SEMA. Let's go check out the progress. Oh, look, a GTR. So today is a very busy day. I have Echelon coming to tint the rear glass and to do some graphics and to do some taillight tinting. I have to go to Autospa in Mesa, who has been phenomenal at getting some custom stuff done for me. And I've got a problem for them to solve in like a day. I have to get some interior pieces in. I have to pick up the new rear differential cover, and yeah, it's a lot going on, so let me show you where I'm at. So I've got the 2025 Frontier dash out. It's getting ready to go in, just waiting for some wiring to be done inside before we slide the dash back in. But let's talk about a couple things. A lot of people with the 25 Frontier dash have this trim piece that says Frontier, and well, obviously, I'm not building a Frontier, so I had to do something different. So thankfully, Z1 Motorsports makes a delete panel for that Frontier. But what's even cooler is it has a phone mount and accessories that you can actually mount to that, making it extremely, extremely useful and getting rid of that gigantic Frontier font that obviously does not apply to me. You can see some more bits and pieces here. This is the new cover for the center console. We have some cup holders, the airbag for the steering wheel, and then maybe in the comments below, you guys can tell me, what gauge cluster should I use? That is a gauge cluster off of a regular Frontier, and that is off a Pro 4X. Let me know. I had mentioned that I have a problem for autospa to solve, and these are it. These are, I guess you can call them the grab handles of the center console of a Frontier, but they have orange stitching. And well, the leather on it needs to be replaced. So I'm gonna drop these off today, and they don't know that I'm dropping these off today, and I am gonna hope that they can wrap this in some new leather and delete some stitching. And yeah, they've been great though. I've had them solve a center console problem when they made a custom shift boot for me. They did all of the headliner, the A, B, and C pillar plastics. They did everything. So I'm pretty confident they're gonna solve this problem. Now, as you can see, I've got all of the glass out. The back windows as well. Everything is getting tinted, and like I had mentioned, Echelon in Scottsdale, Arizona, they're gonna actually be coming here. They're gonna be tinting all of this glass. We're gonna kind of black it out. And then back here, I do wanna do some taillight tinting just to give it, you know, its own kind of custom look, not just, you know, slapping Nissan Frontier tails on and calling it a day. I want them to have some custom stuff as well. So let's climb inside and take a peek at the center console and something cool I have for it. So walking inside, you obviously see the center console, and this is from a 2022 Plus Frontier, and it fits OEM. It actually lines up with the cut of the carpet. Now guys, let's talk about this. This is a 2008 Xterra, and a 2022 through 25 center console fits completely OEM and lines up. It's just wild. Now, as you saw earlier, I do have a whole new piece for this, so that will delete that lava red and give this more of a leather that matches this perfectly. And then as you can see here, we had to cut the whole front panel off of this to make the custom shift boot that Autospa did. And as you can see, it's awesome. Now on the Frontier, this would be like where you throw your wallet or your change or whatever, but we actually were able to cut this entire area out, make it a shift boot, and now have a functioning shifter. Now here, I wanted to be able to retain the cup holders, which I have, and this empty space here is where the automatic shift knob goes in the Frontier. So what am I gonna put there? I needed a solution to fill this random opening. And this is the solution. This was made by someone named Jordan that I met on the Xterra crew Facebook page, and he is one of the most talented people I have ever met. His mind, the engineer mind, is just wild to me, and for me to communicate what I want and him to do it is crazy. Now Jordan is heavily in the Xterra community as well, because he's building a diesel swapped Xterra as well, and we're going through a lot of the same stuff together, so it was really cool to not only connect with him to get this awesome piece, which I'll show you in a second, but to make a new friend. Now this is going to get set in here, and what this is going to allow me to do is to have a full delete panel that does match the interior, thank you very much, and allows me to have some charging capabilities and accessories as well. I'm going to tell you, Jordan, you nailed it. Now, right there is the engine. Do you want to see it? No, not yet. Not yet, but it's a V8. So where are we at? Well, we're close-ish. So I have some rear suspension adjustments to do. CJD has been phenomenal in helping me out with the suspension and the problems that have risen, I guess, literally. And then at the end of the week, it is scheduled to go back to the body shop because it needs some stuff on the roof, and the front end needs to go on, and it's kind of like buttoning up week. We're adding some accessories, and it's happening. Like, it's really happening, guys. I told you I was gonna build the modern Xterra, and it's happening. So make sure that you like and subscribe, of course, and this video was brought to you by stress, and by sleepless nights, and by me wanting to give the enthusiast and Nissan my true expression of what I think the Nissan Xterra should and could be. So stay tuned.